Hi guys, what's up? I'm with another Diablo 4 Druid build guide, and today I want to present you my Andariels Stormslide Druid. It is a really fun build. It is one of the best builds in the Season 5 in Diablo 4. So you don't need either of Ring of Silence guys or Doombringer. You can play with other options because we're gonna utilize the Andariels Visage with Mjolnir Green together, so with Infinite Spirit and with the Giga attack speed from Andariels Visage and with the enhanced chance for landslide that we're getting because we don't use a Doombringer, we're gonna have so many landslide cards and we can do such a high amount of damage. But you can also go for Doombringer if you're still feeling that you need some life, but it isn't necessary. And we just gonna start with our rotation. Don't worry, I will show you the gameplay again when we are finished with our rota and we're gonna go through the gear, Paragon and the other things. So the important things for our rotation is how we can reset Cataclysm fast enough, because we don't use Ring of Starless guys, we're gonna use Mjolnir Ring. So we need to make sure that our Cataclysm has a lower cooldown than our uptime. So we're always gonna have Infinite Spirit, and Andariels will help us really much because of the great attack speed of Andariel. We're gonna hit even faster, and because we're gonna proc our Calm Before the Storm way more often. So first of all, let's gonna show me my rotation. As I said, it's really simple. We're also gonna poison the enemies through our Andariels Visage, so we don't need our constructing tendrils. And just start with your Cataclysm and then just Bloodhowl and use your Cyclone Armor for your natural balance every 4 seconds, and also use your maul every 4 seconds. So this is extremely important. So we are gonna build up our Wild Heart buff really fast. So this is for the boss fight. As you can see, I had no cooldown on my Cataclysm, so it's really nice, and that's all you have to need to do. As I said, because of your Wild Heart hunger, try to always sweep in the maul every 4 seconds. Ignore the claw, I will replace it. And for our multiple chaining dummies, when we are actually in the infernal hordes, we are just constantly cast our Cataclysm, and because we're constantly killing our enemies, we are gonna resetting the Bloodhouse so fast every 5 seconds, so our Wild Heart hunger buff will naturally reset by himself. And as you can see, our Cataclysm buff is so fast resetted, so it is really nice and it makes so much damage and it is so fast. So in addition, I will show you a quick showcase of my tier 8 run. And as you can see, I'm just constantly pressing my landslide and my Cyclone Armor and also my Bloodhouse. I also have some other example for you. This time the boss fight in the tier 8 version. And what you need to know, you constantly need to press your maul every 4 seconds so you won't lose the Wild Heart buff, because this is a really huge damage buff. So don't lose out on the Wild Heart buff, because otherwise the Fel Council could take really long. So I have also another quick showcase where I can show you how you can optimize your Cataclysm uptime and that you really have the 100% uptime on the Cataclysm. And it is really crucial when the end of the wave comes, because most of the time you have some enemies left, but you have no Cataclysm up, so you won't have that crazy unlimited spirit. But if you're gonna use your Cataclysm now, you maybe have it on cooldown after you chose your next boons and you will go into next wave. As you can see now, I just pressed my Cataclysm like when the wave finished. It wasn't that good, so maybe I could have just killed him without a Cataclysm. So the timer's up, so it is when if I will kill them 2 seconds later, and now I will go into the new wave with like 12 seconds of Cataclysm cooldown. And this important thing, I should have waited for the 10 seconds so that I have my Cataclysm up, or just didn't go for my Cataclysm before the wave ends, but then just wait for 10 little seconds just to see at the end of the waves. It is really crucial to don't misclick your Cataclysm and just waste your Cataclysm for like 10-20 seconds. We make sure that we always gonna have our Wild Heart hunger buff up as also natural balance. With our natural balance, we're gonna get 80% more crit chance for our storm skills when we cast earth skill, and also 67% more multiplicative crit damage with our earth skills. When we're casting Nature's Fury, it will get affected by both of them. So as I said, really simple, and you can just blast with this build. There may be better builds out there when you're trying to push pits or when you're trying to single target boss damage. Then the Doomslide with the beer form will be better, but in my opinion it's just a better infernal hordes build because it will also have the Mjolnir ring with at least 55% more movement speed, and you're really fast and you're at your 200% movement speed cap. After the rota and before we're gonna jump into the Skilltree, Paragon, etc., please leave a like and a subscribe if you like my content in general, and if you're liking this video so far, and also look on my Twitch channel. I'm always streaming 4 times a week. So let's gonna start with our Paragon board. This is the simplest thing. So just start with your Spirit Glyph. This will give you more critical strike damage, as also your enemies get more damage when you crit them. For the next board, go with your Thunderstruck Glyph and also try to get this to maximum value, but this should not be a problem to your unsung ascetic reps. And also go with your Earth Sky Glyph. It will give you more landslide damage and also more lightning storm damage. For the next board, go for the Hidden Malice. Actually, you will reach a Hidden Malice through the other board, and also go for the Glyph Outmatch, so you will do more physical damage. Yeah, it won't buff your lightning storm, but it will buff your landslide, as we also gonna max landslide for more landslide damage, and also you will get some nice additional damage reduction nodes. For your next board, go for the Constricting Tendrils. We don't need the Glyph here. And also go for the Keeper Glyph for more lightning damage, legendary node, sorry. You will also get some nice additional max life. For your next board, go for the Inner Beast, so also get the Electrocution Glyph. So with the Electrocution Glyph, we need to cast our lightning or dancing bolts, and we're gonna get them through our skill with Bad Omen. Then our lightning storms will also produce the lightning bolts, so we also have 20% more damage against our targets. And then try to reach your Hidden Malice from the Beast board. And for your last board, go for the Devastation, so you will get additional 60% more damage when you stack your crowd control enemies damage. You can also go for Oppress if you still need some damage against crowd control enemies, and also go for the full milk, so your lightning storms will do even more damage to healthy and injured enemies. So you can see we're gonna do a mix of our lightning and our physical damage for our landslide and our lightning storm damage. I still got 3 points left. Just check out my chart planner so you will get the full Paragon board. Also write down some questions in the comments below if you have some of them. So and now for the skill tree. I have 2 versions for you. One, the Giga Offensive Blast, if you have enough defense, if you, for example, still want to use Doombringer, or if you have enough defense, so just go for Giga Offensive. I will also put them in the chart planner, the 2 options. For basic skill, just go for Maul. We also gonna need this for our Wild Heart Hunger buff. And for your core skills, go for your Lightning Storm max as also the Raging Lightning Storm. It will give us additional lightning strike. Also max landslide as also our prime landslide. We're critting so many times and we're gonna do so many crits. It's really good. And as I said, when you go for the blaster version, just max wild impulses, then you have to take out these nodes. But for the balance version, it's still fine. So for your defensive skills, take 1 point to Earthen Bulwark as also enhance Earthen Bulwark. We're only gonna cast it if we are stuck and we just need to cast our Unstoppable. We naturally gonna cast our Earthen Bulwark through our Cyclone Armor, so it is also a plus point. Go for 1 point to Cyclone Armor, 1 point to Blood Hole as also 1 point to Preserving Blood Hole. It will give us more attack speed. As I said, we can constantly reset this in the waves of our infernal hordes. And then also take 3 points of Vigilance for more damage reduction after we cast a defensive skills. For combatant skills, just take 3 points of Nature Reach. Just always try to get out of range, out of normal range, that you're in this range, so you will get the nice chunky 30% more damage. For Wrath skills, we have 3 points of Elemental Exposure, so we can vulnerable our enemies. We also got 1 point into Endless Tempest. This should be enough, so our Cataclysm has enough uptime. 1 point to Bad Omen, so we can trigger our Electrocution Glyph, and also 1 point to Electric Shock, so we can immobilize our enemies with our Lightning Storms. And also go for 3 points of Crushing Earth for more damage against your stunned, immobilized, and knockdown enemies. 3 points for Stoneguard for more damage when we are fortified. And also 1 point to Safeguard, so we always gonna build up fortify when we're critting. Also go for 1 point to Neurotoxin and 3 points of Envenom. This will be a large damage boost. For ultimate skills, go for Cataclysm as also the glyphs of them. Also go for 2 points into Defiance. The 12 skills is because of my amulet and also my unsung ascetic grabs. And also go for 3 points into natural disaster, it will give more damage, 3 points into quick shift, and we also gonna get heightened senses through our boots. If you still need some defensive because you're getting too much damage, just put some points out in there and just put them into heightened senses or into defensive posture. But honestly, we don't really need them. We're gonna have enough defense. I would rather go for the Doombringer instead of a normal weapon and just leave your Skilltree there. And for your key passive, take the Nature's Fury, so this will enable our build. As I said, the Blaster build just have wild impulses instead of vigilance. So now the big question, our gear. We're gonna start with Andariels Visage. You need the Andariels Visage for this build so it works. If you don't have Andariels Visage yet, you can just try out my other build with the Poison Creeper and landslide interaction. It is also cool, not so strong as this version, but still good to get going and to get your gear for your Andariels Visage. If you have Andariels Visage, try to get a greater affix on attack speed and also try to triple crit your attack speed. This is important because, for your reference, there is an attack speed formula. You will have 2 buckets. You can get in total 200% maximum attack speed, but it will cap by the 2 buckets. So only 1 bucket of each can reach 100%. So as you can see, Andariels Visage is in the first bucket. And if you can already get like 80% attack speed with your Andariels Visage, you will only need some more attack speed from your gear. It's like for your Earthbreaker. So this opens many options because we can gain that chance for extra landslide on our gear. This would be also really nice. Or some landslide crit and try to reach the 100%. In here you can easily get it with your Andariels Visage and also with your Earthbreaker ring. And also try to get enough attack speed in the second bucket. You will reach this with a blood hole. You can also go for accelerating aspect instead of retaliation, and you will get so, and because your blood hole is in the second attack speed bucket, it won't be affected by your Andariels Visage. So for your chest, go for Andariels Smite. You don't need this if you don't have it yet. Go for a normal chest and put some defensive aspects on it, but this will play much better with a Andariels Smite. You can also go for a Doombringer and then leave for Andariels, but this is for me the better version. So go for Andariels Smite. Also try to get a great affix and damage reduction and triple crit your damage reduction, so we'll get enough damage reduction so we don't even take that much damage, because the only thing is which we can die from is from the one hits. It's from the Giga monsters with their Scythe, that first monster that you need to kill before they start wave. This is the only dangerous part, and you either need to dodge them or just kill them before they can kill you. So just keep in mind that when you're facing them. For gloves, go for the Unsung Aesthetic Trap and try to get a greater affix on Lightning Storm and also Defiant. Also try to reach the 40% increased damage. I critted that damage to distant enemies, so we're gonna get an easy time with our Thundersack. And honestly, for my part, it is better to just triple crit or just crit your damage to distant enemies. I got 2 crits, sorry, 1 crit is in critical strike chance. Then Lightning Storm, because we're also gonna do damage with landslide, and damage to distant enemies will affect both. You can also try to triple crit your Defiance. And for your pens, go for legendary pens, go for pens with willpower, armor, and a nice third set. I only got Stormslide because I didn't find a better one. For your temper, go for max life and also Lacate chance to either stun or freeze enemies, and this is also fine. And for your aspect, go for the symbiotic aspect, so we're always gonna reduce our cooldown of our cycling armor when we're gonna cast our Nature's Fury. For your boots, just take Wild Hunger, they're the best one. Also try to get a great affix and a triple crit on heightened senses, and because of our maul, we always gonna have our nice damage reduction buff up. As I said, if you don't need a damage reduction, you don't need it, but I can advise you just press your maul every 4 to 5 seconds so you get additional nice damage reduction. Also try to get a max rank for your unique affix. The weapon, take a dagger. It will constantly trigger your Nature's Fury even more often because there's the fast attacks in the game. Also take willpower with a greater affix, max life and crit strike damage. Also damage to crowd control enemies and chance for landslide projectile to cast twice and try to triple crit it. For aspect, just take an aspect of retaliation. For your offense, go for willpower as greater affix, max life as also crit strike chance for landslide projectiles to cast twice as also damage to distant enemies, and also triple crit your chance for landslide to cast twice. And for your aspect, take the aspect of aftershock so we can always trigger our second landslide inside our landslides. For your amulet, take the aspect of natural balance. As I said, it will constantly trigger and we constantly have the more crit strike chance and also crit strike damage. For your affixes, take envenom as also quick shift and either while impulses or attack speed or defiance, but defiance is also nice, but just try to get envenom and quick shift. They are by far the best one. You can also weave in some attack speed and try to hit a greater affix on your envenom and also triple crit your envenom. For our first thing, we're gonna get the Earthbreaker ring. Get a greater affix on your earth attack speed and also for your chance for landslide projectiles to cast twice. Also get the unique affix for the max part. The cool part is because we're gonna have Andariels Visage and with a greater affix and a triple crit, we're gonna get around 70 to 80% attack speed, so we don't even need to crit Earthbreaker because we are at the maximum cap of our first damage bucket. And for Mjolnir ring, just try to get the 100% cataclysm damage, and also I advise you to triple crit your movement speed while cataclysm is active, because with the Mjolnir ring, with our turret's might and also with our wild heart hunger, we're gonna always have our 100% more movement speed. As you can see, I'm gonna just have 200% movement speed. It's really amazing. You're gonna move around so fast. And for your gems, take the ruby into your armor, take the emerald for your weapons, and take skulls for your rings and your amulets, because we already have max resistance with our Andariels might. First build boons, take Weariness in the deer section for reduced damage from elites. For eagle, take Iron Feather as also Aim and Wrath for max life, so also eagle strike damage. For wolf, take Calamity, so we have the extended duration for Cataclysm. For snake, take the Karma for the storm, so we can reset our Cataclysm really nicely. So I hope I could show a really cool build. As I said, with the Andariels Visage, it's a really fast-paced build because of the 200% movement speed. It's really wild and it does really nice things. And also check out my chart planner and ask your questions down below. And if you like this video, please leave a like and a subscribe. It would boost my channel tremendously and I would appreciate it a lot. And also take a look at my Twitch channel and follow me there. Until the next video, bye!